Greetings, everyone, and welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. I'm Oberon, and this is my weekly show, The Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges. And I give a reading for relationships or love, or good emotional things coming to you. And we ask the three questions in this reading. What emotion or feeling is coming to you at this time? Why is this important? And where will it lead to? So I'm just about ready to get started, but I want to show you that I use the wonderful Modern Love Tarot by Ethany, exploring the many facets of love. We love you, beloved. We love you, beloved. We love you, beloved. We love you. So let's get started. And of course, this reading is for the elemental signs of the zodiac. And for each, I also offer an affirmation, which comes from the Universal Love Oracle deck. So we're going to start with the air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So what's coming to you? What's coming to you emotionally? What's coming to you? It's the Seven of Cups. And it's upright. I think at this time, air signs may be feeling that there are many, many beautiful things coming to them, offered to them, and that they may in fact have to find a way to focus on one or to choose the one. But there are choices, and maybe this is just the time for us, air signs, to contemplate this beauty and this overwhelming diversity that is around you. Soon enough, you will be able to make your decision, but for now, perhaps you should just simply bask in what is there. So why is this important? And it's the Lovers upright. It's important because you are facing a choice. All those beautiful choices, those beautiful desires, happy people, possible love interest, are there for you to decide the choice. And even if you are already in a relationship of any sort, it could very well be that this choice you are making is important, whether it concerns something going on in your relationship or choosing to be in a relationship or in a number of relationships. So choose wisely. Where does this lead to? How beautiful. We're framed by another seven, the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful card. And I think it leads to the fact that you will really want to take that time to grow and nurture that interest or that expression of love or emotion that is coming to you. That this is about finding a way to build a better you and a better relationship that you are in. So let's look at your affirmation, air signs. It doesn't feel like you need one. These are some pretty powerful cards. But let's take a look at that. And as mentioned before, I'm using the Universal Love Oracle set. This is air's affirmation. Tantric union. Come on, stay there. Spiritual energy infuses all things. It is the flow of creation that spirals constantly in search of greater union. This energy is made up of opposite forces that constantly split and merge with one another. Spiritual energy is therefore also sexual in nature. A spiritual sexual union exists between all things. Within humanity, this union can be experienced through the spiritual or physical planes. Your spiritual sexual energy is being aroused at this time, creating a deep desire to connect to another. If you are currently in a relationship, then expect your relationship to deepen. Tantric union is much more than the merging of two people. It is a union of opposite parts that connect to form a whole. Through this merger, the gateway to creation opens as we enter the realm of oneness. This union need not be restricted to solely the physical. Tantric union can also be a solely spiritual one, for it is above all the merging of twin souls. So it kind of makes the rest of the reading really make sense in a way, too, that something is leading you towards a deeper relationship that you may already have, a deeper level, a deeper connection, or that in your movement towards a new relationship or towards feeling the energy of new relationships happening, that need to connect at a deeper level will be present. All right, so let's move on to the fire signs. And fire signs are my friends, the Aries, the Leo, and the Sagittarius. So this one will be for you. The cards are a little slippery today. So once again, for the air signs, what emotional energy or vibration or essence is coming to you at this time? LOL, it's the Fool upside down. You may be abandoning a reasonable or balanced look at an adventure of love or emotional magnitude coming to you. Be careful. Don't step into the abyss when you're thinking you're only stepping into the pool of love. But in other ways, this card could also mean too that you have a deep trust in the nature of love and of emotional things, and that you feel secure even when you may be stepping into very unknown or uncharted waters. So why is this important? And it's the Three of Wands, upright. And to me, that indicates that an opportunity is coming to you for such an adventure or such a deepening of love, and you are ready to pick up that challenge or that opportunity. You are ready to put yourself there to feel the moment when the vibrations around you assure you that you are indeed moving as intended. Why is this important? It's the reverse Knight of Cups, and Knights always represent movement, and Cups are usually about the emotional matters. But the Knight of Cups reversed may be indicating that you still need to sit with yourself and with your emotions, contemplate maybe where you're going in a relationship. This could be saying really, this is an overall realization that you are moving away from a relationship that was meaningful, was bright, and brought love to you. So one could say that maybe we are re-evaluating our emotional choices or our emotional resonance with others, and that we may find we have to move away from that. It kind of explains what's going on with this Fool over here, too, reversed, that maybe the fire signs need to understand that not all things in love are forever, and that sometimes we have to let others grow just as we have to let ourselves grow. And so this could be about either side of the equation for fire signs, seeking a new love or seeing others seek a new love. So let's do our affirmation for the fire signs, once again using the Universal Love Oracle. How true. Divine guidance. There is no greater guidance than listening to your heart. If you have chosen this card today, then the message is simply to follow your heart. Have courage and know your heart will guide you safely. Listen, feel the trees sway, the wind, a flower grows, a sound is heard. Listen, your heart yearns to follow rainbows. Love will show you the way. I don't think much more needs to be said about that. That I think this is a guidance to say that something is changing for you, and that it could just be how you view love or how you feel about love, but it could be more than that. It could be suggesting that you are meant to find a greater love than you have already known, whether it's in your own relationship or in something new, whether it's in unconditional love for the world or the parts of it that mean the most to you. It's coming. Don't be afraid to be guided. All right, so now we will move on to the water signs. Water signs, like myself, are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And of course, you are possibly the most emotional of all the signs, or people in other signs with significant planets or placements in water signs will also have this resonance too. It doesn't make us any better or any worse than anyone else. It just may be that it can be harder for us to understand our own feelings or to make others understand them too. So, what is coming towards the water signs? What emotional energy or situation may be showing up? It's the Chariot reversed. This card, I think, is signifying that there is a movement. It's a movement that leaves you vulnerable, that maybe within a relationship or the context of love and emotions that you feel, you are not totally in control here. You may have some sense of randomness determining factors for you, water signs. You may feel that you don't really drive the love boat, as it were, that that you need to find your drive even, maybe you're just not feeling confident enough about love and your place in love. So why is this important? And it's the upright Two of Cups. It's important because you are learning how to trust and be harmonious with someone you love or possible love coming to you. It's important because you're meant to feel love at that level of only knowing you resonate to that special person, and that things like your drive or your ability to be in charge are not as important. This is a good realization for any sign, let alone the water signs. Where will this lead to? They say the devil wears Prada, but this devil is reversed. And maybe what this says is that you are defeating or working with the codependencies or the oppressive feelings you put on yourself about your relationships. And so this is about really freeing yourself from the limitations or restrictions that maybe have guided you emotionally or in love for too long. And so this is a time really of saying, embrace that harmony and remove from yourself those things that cripple you or that cause limitations in your expression. So I think we should look at our affirmation for the water signs. Fear. Like somebody on Buffy said, big, stinky fear. Hopefully it's not too stinky. Fear has crept into your life in some way and is preventing you from experiencing something beautiful. Though fear is a natural part of life, often we suppress it and deny its existence. This creates a situation where we fear the very feeling of it. You are being asked to acknowledge your fear, then embrace it rather than have it embrace you. Release it and allow your natural beauty to shine. Know that love is the opposite of fear. Allow love to guide you. Trust you are always protected by its light. And we started off by suggesting that maybe there was a lack of control or a lack of feeling like you were in control. And maybe that's what the fear represents. That sometimes it's hard when we don't feel we're in control of our emotions or what can happen in our emotional life. We can't always have exactly what we want in love. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. So embrace that idea that it's controlling you, and like the devil reversed, reverse yourself from these crippling situations that maybe limit us, or our codependency on others. We don't need that. We can be better. So now finally we are on to the earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And in a way, they're different than the water signs. That placements in the earth signs of the zodiac sometimes bring about a sense of stoicism or control. It's not that they're trying to control relationships, but maybe we're trying, as earth signs, to control how we show our feelings, or how we do or don't let our feelings overtake us. So let's find out what is coming to the earth signs. It's the reverse Two of Wands. Earth signs may have to feel that in some ways we're not getting what we want, that some of the emotional things we really want to be in control of cannot necessarily be controlled, and that we may have to accept that they're going their own way. Buckle in and take that ride too. Why is this important? And it's another one. It's the reverse Knight of Wands. And as I said before, knights are movements, comings and goings of matters. It may be important that we are going to be occupied with maybe more mundane things. Maybe now is not the time for us to dwell on the failings of our relationships, or the patterns of our relationships that maybe are in flux at this time, and not able to be totally controlled by us. Like I said, it's a ride we may have to go along with, and the Knight of Wands maybe indicates that we can't necessarily always be brave and bright and charismatic in our quest for love or peace, but we can maybe go within a little bit and realize where those points are in ourself, and begin to address that stuff from the inside. Why is this important? And it's our friend, the reverse Seven of Pentacles again. They weren't reversed the first time, but this time they're reversed. And maybe that's saying this is that time. Now is that time for us to take a stand. Maybe we've let things settle too long in our emotional lives, and that's why we feel we're not in control, or that things are moving away from us. So all hope is not lost. We can look at what we have nurtured so far and realize we can bring that home. We can bring that home and make it complete. So earth signs, I want to leave us with an affirmation from the Universal Love Tarot once again. The Moon Tree. I don't believe I've ever picked this card before, so I will be very curious to know what that means. Whoops. The Moon Tree. Ideas you once had are about to resurface from within your memory. Conditions are right for you to fill these ideas with positive energy. Expect positive results. The mysterious and somewhat peculiar image on this card is here to help you reflect these ideas. Know they are well-founded, grounded within fertile soil. It is now safe for you to branch out. Enjoy the experience. You know, the metaphor of the Seven of Pentacles relates to a growing garden, so it's kind of interesting that we are told to branch out, that maybe this is all about really being brave enough to take that move, that maybe in some ways we weren't really ready for it with that first card. That's the feeling around us, that maybe something is shifting or our plans haven't worked out. But that just means that maybe there's another plan that's coming to us, maybe something else, the coming or going of another matter, but we can make it a more positive one. We can focus on what is positive. So I'm just going to leave us with that. Don't be afraid to branch out. Don't be afraid to reflect on all of this. There's true growth here for anyone, not just the earth signs. So I want to thank you all for coming to the Oberonificant outlook on the emotional exchanges. Just a reminder, but our happy hour, our live stream of positivity, will be later tomorrow, Saturday, at 4 p.m. So it's a 1-hour live stream show. We pull one card for everybody with a positive or divine or uplifting message for everyone. Sunday brings us to Banshees, Material Matters, the financial fortunes and readings for the elemental signs to help put your finances or material matters, comfort, security into place. We also have our regular live stream on Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. These times are all Eastern Standard Time, by the way. And that's where we answer more of your actual questions. So we'll see you then. And of course, Monday brings another week with our other programming, Your Weird Week, political look at what's going on in the larger world we inhabit. That's at 9 a.m. on Monday mornings. And then Goth Tarot, my look into the shadow sides and philosophies of life. That's on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. All right, everybody. I'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.